Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good morning, my dear students of Dr. Khastagir Government Girls High School. Welcome to our class. This is Moshfeka Akter Chowdhury, and our today's class is for class 8 student, and the subject is, as you can see, English. Today we will read English for today. So let's get started. At the beginning, look at the pictures. What are they about? Yes, that's correct. They are the picture of an airport. You can see that some people are going to fly. And in the second picture, there is a counter of immigration and people are waiting over there. And what can you see in this picture? In this picture, the passengers are in the aeroplane. And from these couple of pictures, my dear students, guess what are we going to read today? Yes, our today's class is about traveling by an aeroplane. Our today's topic is Unit 6, Going on a Foreign Trip. Lesson 4, Boarding the Plane, and Lesson 5, Announcements on Board, Part 1. Dear students, you must remember that this is the continuation of the last class. We have started Unit 6 in the last class, and today is the second part of that unit. Okay. Dear students, after the class, we will be able to read and understand text, write answers to the questions, and listen something for information. Dear girls, before going through the lesson, let's check the new words and their meaning. Okay. Here is a list of some new words that you may encounter in these lessons. Okay. The first one is seize. Can you guess what is the meaning of seize? It means taken by the authority or confiscate. Okay. Our second word is enclosed, and enclosed means completely surrounded by something. Our third word is cruising. Do you know what's the meaning? Cruising means to travel at a constant speed. And fourth one is descent. Descent means to move from a higher to a lower place. Okay. And our fifth word is destination. And destination means the predetermined end of a journey. So these are the new words. Dear students, here is a passage for you. You have to read the text and try to answer the questions that follows. So let's start reading the text. Mita, Zara, Mr. and Mrs. Islam all sit at the lounge. They all have hand luggage with them. Mr. Islam asks, Mita, Zara, are you two carrying any liquid, lotion, gel or cream in your carry-on luggage? I have a small lip gel in it. Why, uncle? Well, if it is a very small one, there is no problem. But if you have more than 100 ml, you have to put it in the checked-in luggage. These are not allowed on board in hand luggage. For security reasons, the officials who do the baggage checking will seize and throw them away. Mita, Zara, Jhuma Islam and Mazharul Islam go through the security checking and wait in the enclosed area. All the formalities are done. Now they are waiting to board the plane. Mita, Zara and her parents board the plane after their row number is announced. Mita gets a window seat. Her seat number is F23C. Zara sits beside her on an aisle seat and her parents sit behind them. Dear students, hope you all have understood the text. Now, write down the answers of the following questions on the basis of the text. And the questions are: number 1, who had a small lip gel in the hand luggage? Question number 2, how much liquid or gel is allowed to carry in hand luggage? Question number 3, why are liquid, gel or cream not allowed on board a plane? And question number 4, which row is Mita sitting in? Hope you all can write down the answers on the basis of the text. Okay.
Boarding the plane.
Now we have another activity for you. Now we have
passengers who are flying to Bangkok by Royal Thai Airways flight TG322 are requested to complete their security checking at gate number 4A. Good afternoon, passengers. This is the pre-boarding announcement for flight TG322 to Bangkok. We are now inviting passengers of first class, business class, and those passengers with small children and any passengers requiring special assistance to start boarding. Please have your boarding pass and identification ready. Regular boarding will begin in approximately 10 minutes. Thank you. Passengers sitting in rows 71 to 79 are requested to proceed to board the plane first. Passengers sitting in rows 29 to 48 are requested to board next. Passengers sitting in rows 7 to 28 are requested to board last. This is the final boarding call for passengers Mr. and Mrs. Chowdhury, Mr. Liton and Mr. Kalam travelling to Bangkok by Royal Thai Airways flight number TG322. Please proceed to gate 4A immediately. The final checking is being completed and the captain will order for the doors of the aircraft to be closed in approximately 5 minutes. I repeat, this is the final boarding call for Mr. and Mrs. Chowdhury, Mr. Liton and Mr. Kalam. Thank you.
So, hope you all have listened very carefully. Now, there is a chart on the screen for you. In one column, there are the list of announcements that the cabin crew made, and then in the next column, you have to write down the informations given in the announcements. Okay. So, let's start. The first one is, the announcement is destination. And what is the information about destination? Yes, it's Bangkok. In list 2, the name of the airways, and the information is Royal Thai Airways. Number 3, flight number, and the information is TG322. The fourth announcement is about row numbers of passengers called first to board, and the correct information is row number 71 to 79. Next announcement is rows called for boarding last, and the information is row 7 to row 28. Final call for boarding, and the correct information is Mr. and Mrs. Chowdhury, Mr. Litton and Mr. Kalam. Dear students, hope you all have done this chart correctly. So we have already finished lesson 4 and now we are in lesson 5. Lesson 5, announcements on board, part 1. It is in page number 62 in your English for Today book. Okay. Dear students, here is another text about the boarding announcements. Let's read the text. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board flight BG88 to Bangkok. We are currently third in line for takeoff and are expected to be in the air in approximately 7 minutes. Please fasten your seat belts and secure all baggage under your seat or in the overhead compartments. Keep your seats and table trays in upright position for takeoff. Please turn off all the personal electronic devices, including laptops and cell phones. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking in the laboratory is prohibited. Thank you for choosing Bangladesh Biman. Enjoy your flight. So we have finished the text and here is a gap filling activity on the text. Okay, so try it. The first one is, the plane is dash in the line to take off. What can we put in this blank? Yes, third. The plane is third in the line of takeoff. Number 2, the passengers are requested to fasten their, what, dear students? Yes, seat belts. Number 3, all baggage to be kept dash the seat or in the dash compartments. What word can be used in this gap? Yes, under and overhead. That means all baggage to be kept under the seat or in the overhead compartments. Okay. All right. Number 4, the seats are to be in dash position. And the correct word is upright. The seats are to be in upright position. Number 5, all personal dash devices are to be turned off. All personal electronic devices are to be turned off. Number 6, it is a dash flight. What is the correct answer, dear students? Yeah, non-smoking. It is a non-smoking flight. So we have completed the gap filling activity and surely you all have done correctly. Let's move to the next part. Dear students, we are now in the last part of the class and this is our last activity. Look at the screen. There are 6 questions on the screens for you. Okay. And at first you have to read the questions. Then you have got a text to read and you have to find out the answers of these questions from that text. Okay. So what are the questions? 1. Who is speaking? 2. What is air speed of the plane per hour? Number 3. What's the time mentioned in the announcement? Number 4. How is the weather? And number 5. What's the temperature in Bangkok mentioned in the announcement? Number 6. Who will serve snacks and drinks? I hope you don't have any problem in these questions. Okay. So let's go to the text. And here is the text. Good afternoon, passengers. This is your Captain Rashid Akbar speaking. First, I'd like to welcome everyone on flight BG88. We are currently cruising at an altitude of 10,058.40 feet at airspeed of 643.7376 km per hour. This time is 1:25 p.m. The weather looks good and with the tailwind on our side, we are expecting to land in Bangkok approximately 15 minutes ahead of schedule. The weather in Bangkok is clear and sunny. The temperature is 32 degrees Celsius for this afternoon. If the weather is good, we should get a great view of the city as we descend. The cabin crew will be coming around in about 20 minutes time to offer you a light snack and drinks. The in-flight movie will begin shortly after that. I will talk to you again before we reach our destination. Until then, sit back and enjoy the flight. So dear student, this is the text and you have to find out the answers of those questions from this text, okay? And you have to submit the answers in the next class. So this is your homework, and with this activity we are done for today. So my dear students, this is all for today. Stay healthy, stay safe, and don't forget to follow the rules of health. Okay, goodbye.